Hey everyone, Rhonda Robson with Rhonda's Tri-RRR-tistry. We are making wine glasses and I'm using the bloom technique. So the white paint is our base paint and then the color paints I'm layering in rainbow colors. So you've seen the purple, the blue, and the teal, and then there's the green. I'm gonna add in this sage green, which I think is kind of adding in quite a bit depth to this. Then I'm gonna use gold as a darker color of the yellow, and then I have this amazing bright neon yellow. Then I'm gonna add the coral color, that pinkish orangish kind of look, and then the red. Now, once you're done with that, you layer the colors that you want. You're going to put on a cell activator. This is the Amsterdam and the Floetrol from Australia. And then you're going to blow down and across the color paints. So I am using my hair dryer. I start with it going down, but I notice that it's not going across the paint. So I put my attachment back on, and then you can kind of see how I'm blowing across the colors. The key is to get the cell activator to slide across those colors. And then I took it off and I started blowing straight down because there was quite a bit of white in there. And then I used my straw as well to get that. And you just need to make small little puffs. This is real time. I'm not speeding this up. So you can kind of see how I just kind of gently blow down. And what that does is it just pushes the cells to the surface. Now I'm going to spin this out to stretch the paint out, and it looks amazing. I love this color palette. And then once that's done, I put it in a drying spot. So here you can see several of them drying, and then I allow it to dry for 24 hours, and then I can cut it. Now, as you can see, I take a straight knife and a utility knife, and I actually get up underneath and cut the edges. And then once I've cut all 4 of the edges, I just peel it right off. It is as simple as that. It is so cool. And then I also want to show you a couple tricks that I've done. And what I do is I use a paper towel and I take my tiles, and instead of stacking them on one on top of each other, I actually stack them with the paper towels so that they don't stick, because the paint kind of sticks. And then I also use paper towels in between each of my pieces of paint skins. I can't think today. Anyway, so I put the paper towel in between and it works really slick. All right, so then what I've decided to do this time is to use my Cricut, and I actually have my Cricut cut exact circles. It's way easier than trying to cut it by hand. And so I've got this set up as a custom, and I have it cut the circle. I think on this one, I think I do 3 times. Yep, I think it's 3 times that it cuts to make sure it gets deep enough. Then once that's done, I peel them off and I kind of put them off to the side. I make sure I don't put them on top of each other, because remember that white paint, it sticks. And that actually works as a nice glue together when I put them back to back. So I take the 2 pieces and I put them back to back. And then right now you can see me gluing the disc and just trying to decide which side I want to do for my top and which side I want to do for the bottom. Then once you put the glue on, you push it down if there's like a little indent, and you want to get all of that glue to the edge. Now I use 2 different types of glue, Liquitex medium and then also diamond glaze. Now you can see what I'm doing is I'm putting tape on all 4 of the sides. And I know this is a circle, so you could do a circle, but I do all 4 of the sides and I push it really hard down in the center, and then I turn it over and I make sure all of the tape is actually sticking to itself, because what I want to do is I want to create a cup so that protects the glass while I'm resining. So you can see me resin right now. I just put the resin on, and now I'm using my heat gun, and I am getting all the bubbles out, and I'm liquefying the resin to make it so that it levels out as well, and it gets clear to the sides. Now I don't care that it goes over like you see there, because right now this is 24 hours later. I think it's less than 24 hours in this, for this in particular one. But I take off the tape, and then as you can see right there, I am able to cut to the edge. If you allow that to cure too long, you're not going to be able to cut the edge. But I prefer it to go over the edge like that, because then when I do cut it, it's perfect. So I'm cutting the edge, and then after I'm done with that, I take my knife and I make sure that the top and the sides are all nice and smooth, and so I get all the resin off if it happened to get up underneath. And then because it is still not cured, I can use a little bit of a rough towel, and that helps me to sand it down and to polish it so that the sides look really amazing. I love this technique. And there it is. Isn't it gorgeous? Actually, I love all of these right here, but the one that we did, of course, right there is in the middle. And I love the look of the top. I don't necessarily like the bottoms. You can see the bottoms here as well, but I always do the nicer skin portion on the top looking down, but they still look amazing. I love these. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate the fact that you watched this all the way through to see the end results. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye for now. Bye.